Hey, yo. Don't play, man. You gonna get your cheeks slapped, buddy. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Phenom here, and welcome to a game called Field Hospital, Dr. Taylor's Story. It's a game I found on Steam. It's kind of, lately I've been hooked into games that's kind of has that Papers, Please style where you decide this or that. Whatever the case may be. This is one of those games where it's just like, I guess you work in a field hospital and you decide who gets treatment and who doesn't, you know, based on different factors and stuff like that. But without further ado, let's hop into it. Okay, I'm back, y'all. It don't seem like I even went anywhere, but yeah, there was a whole training section. I didn't want to make y'all sit through that. I basically learned what I have to do. You basically have to decide who lives and who dies, essentially, based on the severity of their injuries and whatever your briefing is for that day. There's a limit of people you have to you can admit. So, like, if there's 6 people and there's only 3 beds, you know, 3 of them are not going to get treated. So that's where sorry about that. That's where the decision making comes in, y'all. So I think this is our first official case. Good morning, doctor. About your appeal to HQ about the improvement of working conditions. Unfortunately, we have to refuse. We barely managed to convince them to install 2 additional beds at the shooting range. But from there, our hands are tied. We would like to remind you that you can make 3 requests to HQ per day. Good luck. Alright, this is the first official case. So right here where you see that 3, the top left hand corner, you get requests each day. So you can request the medical records, you can request their dossier, so you get information about them, etc., etc. More than likely, the medical examination is probably what I'm gonna go for, because if they too fucked up to get treated, then we're not gonna waste the medicine. So unfortunately, like it says, this 0 out of 2, only 2 people could get treated today. So one of these motherfuckers is getting clapped. So let's hop into it real quick. We got Amelia Doyle. She's 24 and she's a corporal. Lost her parents when she was 16. The workshop she inherited from her father was destroyed during bombardment at the start of the war. She wanted to tell you that she is happy to be sent to Dr. Taylor. She has eye damage and a suspected burn from a spark during a welding. That sounds like some petty shit. We got Victoria Williams, 22. She's also kind of young. Married early to Officer Richard Williams and gave birth to his son. After the war, she couldn't bear waiting for her husband and followed him to the front lines, giving her son into the care of her parents. She's got leg and torso injuries due to explosive shock. Tried to rescue an injured soldier on the front lines when a tank shell exploded nearby. Okay, I see exactly what the fuck they trying to do. They try to make you feel bad for the people. They want you to save her ass. They really do. Because she got a kid and a husband and she tried to save somebody. So, it worked, motherfucker. We probably gonna save her bitch ass. What's his name? Ernesto? Is that her husband? Oh, her husband's name was Richard. I was about to say. This is Raymond Smith. He's a private and he's 41. Damn, bitch. Is that the other chick that I was just talking to? Like, who the fuck screaming like that? Chill out. Unemployed. Joined the army with the first draft. Known in his squad as an avid gambler, earned the nickname Randy Two Aces. What's wrong with him? Complaints of headache, nausea, weakness, lost consciousness during the forced march. So to me, I don't think he gonna get treated, cause his shit is not really severe. I'm gonna she's the first one that's gonna get treated. I just want to do a medical examination and see what okay, Heavy condition, critical blood loss, multiple bruises on the torso, no fractures. Right leg needs to be amputated. Damn. Damn, girl. That's what you gonna be sounding like when I take that leg off. Oh shit, I didn't even do that. I think we're gonna treat her for sure. She's on. She got a kid. For one, I want her to live, and she did it trying to save somebody. So I'm a treat her. I'm a treat her. She deserve it. Okay, and what's wrong with her again? Let's see how bad her injuries are, because it just sounds like she just got burnt. That's what it sounds like. Condition stable, eye clear. Okay, so she's good. She really don't need treatment. She really don't need to be here. Let's check homeboy. He don't deserve to get treated because he just sound like a piece of shit, but all right. Condition stable, high fever. Clinical blood analysis shows suspicion of unknown virus infection. Recommended rest and observation. Let's go ahead and treat him then. And she's getting refused because she's not that bad off. Whoa! Okay, so homegirl survived with the kid and shit. Homeboy got clapped. Died of a sudden temperature rise during treatment. Damn. It's hard to follow. It's hard to follow the medical oath when you can't save everybody. We simply haven't enough hands. But I don't blame the doctors who go on the front lines. After that terrible bombardment of hospitals during the siege of Maine upon Vestra, I'd want to stay behind myself. One of the patients died today, under rather uncanny circumstances. Maybe I should study such cases in more detail. There are rumors traveling up and down the hospital that I was in a relationship with a female patient and didn't treat her because of a breakup. What utter nonsense. Oh, damn. See, that's the thing though. You only get 3 requests a day. Maybe I did know homegirl. Maybe I did know homegirl and I just didn't know it. But I wouldn't have known unless I asked for her dossier or whatever. So, damn. I mean, we saved 2 out of 3. I mean, that ain't bad, I guess. So. Okay, Dr. Taylor. That's crazy though. But that goes to show you only get a certain amount of requests a day, so you gotta be mindful of it. Good morning, doctor. Today we have a special patient, an Independence War veteran. We hope you treat him with all due respect despite the current situation. In regards to HQ workload, we can receive up to 3 requests a day as usual. Good luck. Alright. Aye. This is Richard Williams. Oh, this is the husband. This is the husband to the chick that got her leg taken off. Okay. This is Richard Williams. He's 28. An officer in the 3rd generation, born, steady, and grew up to serve, was always remarked for his discipline and results, and demanded the same of his subordinates. He's got a gunshot wound to the right shoulder. Spent 22 hours in the field after being injured before he was evacuated. Damn, so he was just sitting out there, man. He was just sitting out there and no one saved him. He was just sitting in a hole somewhere. Alright. We got Michael Shepard. He's 28. Medical truck driver from the 95th Brigade, was twice rewarded with the Badge of Courage for his bravery and selflessness in combat. He's got multiple shrapnel wounds. He's unconscious. One of the trucks in the convoy he led was ambushed. Truck blew up on a mine while making a retreat. Damn. He's not even up right now. He literally knocked out. Okay, this is Jeremy Lewis, 67. Retired Independence War veteran. Claims he went to war after his 3 sons to convince them to return. or at least to see them out one last time. For his service to the country, the general staff are ready to drop all charges if Mr. Lewis agrees to leave the war zone. Left shoulder twisted when resisting arrest. So this is the guy that they were talking about. I think they want me to give him special treatment. Let's get a medical report on this dude right here. We need to know if he's a lost cause or not. Critical condition, 30 shrapnel wounds, 2 head injuries, 3 in the chest area, 6 in the abdominal, 1 in the arm, left arm, 1 in the left leg, needs immediate surgery. Critical blood loss, requires transfusion. Damn. He kinda tore up a little bit. I don't know if we could save homeboy. And let me get a dossier on him. Medical examination. Heavy condition. Right humerus shattered. Blood poisoning detected. Surgical treatment and bone restoration surgery required. So we probably gonna treat him. We got one more request. Let's get a dossier on him. I already knew he was a veteran. Unlawful entering into a military object during wartime. 15 days arrest, fine of 500 guardian marks, no sentence pronounced. So he is, he got arrested for trespassing, I think. I don't think we should save homeboy. I think he's a lost cause, y'all. He's got critical blood loss. We can't stabilize that. I'm gonna refuse that. They want me to treat him anyway, and I'm gonna treat homeboy, because that's the husband. Patient improving. Surgery successful. Patient recovering. Died without regaining consciousness. Yeah, so he was gonna go anyway. He was out the door. Autumn. 3rd of September. Good morning, doctor. Today's the Dutchy Air Force raided a Slovagorian convoy, which was redeploying their forces in our territory. So we'll have more patients than usual. Unfortunately, we can't provide an additional bed, but we managed to preserve the same amount of possible requests from your hospital, despite the HQ positively bursting, at the seams from all the telegrams from Gard. Good luck. Alright. So we got 4 people, 2 bed slots, 3 requests. What's up? Anastasia Fomina. She's 24. What she got? Injured during an aerial assault on the convoy, lost consciousness, supposedly as a result of a concussion. Right forearm amputated. Damn. We got Victor Belov, he's 32. Multiple injuries from a plane crash. Took part in dogfighting during the air raid by the Dutchess Aviation on a Slav raid. Ethan Miles, 21. Joined the army after losing a bet. A month and a half later, the war started. Was assigned to Tank Brigade. Took part in several battles, where he displayed bravery bordering on recklessness. Shrapnel wounds from a shell that hit his tank. It's a wonder he managed to crawl from underneath the burning machine. And what's this guy's story right here? John Hope, 56. Dang, he is punished. Look at that fucking face. Only a mother could love that shit. A farmer from a frontline village, as luck would have it, he started his farming work shortly after the war broke out. Refused evacuation several times. Brought an injured cow with him. From his words, he didn't know where to take the poor little heifer. From the 5th Division's reports, he tried to bring his herd to safety through a minefield. Only 2 cows survived. What about you, buddy? I don't have sympathy for him. Excuse you. Stop screaming over my commentary.
Nasty bitch.
Jeez. Nervous some people, bro. I'm gonna check on soldiers first, and he's gonna be like last check because he's a civilian and I don't think nothing's wrong with him. Okay. Let's check on her. Let's get a medical examination on her. Condition stable. Complaints of nausea and headache. No external damage. Signs of internal organ damage or concussion detected. Right forearm amputated 11 years ago and does not influence the patient's condition. Suspicions of an unknown virus infection. Recommended observation by a doctor in a hospital or a military installation. See, the last time someone had an unknown virus, they fucking died. And I wasted a bed on them. Shut up! Injuries from a plane crash, took part in dogfighting. Let's see his medical dossier and see if he's worth saving. Moderately grave condition, concussion, left leg fractured, signs of internal bleeding, requires surgical operation. That's not a certain thing either. Shit. And I think we're gonna waste the last. It says he crawled out. I don't think anybody else was had the last name Miles up here. I really don't care about the guy with the cow. He doesn't need to be treated. Let's see his medical dossier. Moderately grave condition. Bleeding stopped but may restart. First degree burns on the left thigh and shin. Surgery required to extract shrapnel. Okay. And as you know, we only have 2 beds, y'all. What did his thing say again? Okay. He needs treatment for sure. We're gonna treat this man. Let me see something. I need to start looking at the family records too, because they might have other siblings in the war. He's only got parents. Only because she's got so much going on. I don't think she's gonna make it, but we're gonna treat her anyway. Okay, let's see. Operation successful for Victor. Died of a sudden temperature increase during treatment. I fucking knew it, dude. It always... Wait, new case file. Why do you send me a postcard? I don't care about that shit. Yeah, the girl fucking died. That's the one that had the bacteria. I think if they have a bacteria infection or a virus, they're automatically not gonna make it, because that's what the last dude had, and he didn't fucking make it. So, oh my god, Ethan died. He died of blood loss. I knew that was gonna happen. He had shrapnel. Cal died from the injuries. I knew there was nothing wrong with this dude. I'm glad I didn't waste the resources on him, but that's bad. We only had 1 survive. That fucking sucks. Jeez. Definitely not a good day for us. Looks like there's different endings to each person's story, and what choices you can do, because some of these people in the game are related to each other in some way or form. But that is going to be the episode there. If you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. Share it to your friends. Tell them all about your boy. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay phenomenal.